What's up, party people? It's your boy Monty from Shonlock and the MONSTA, and I'm here to share with you a little bit about the word. Today I was eating lunch, and I noticed anytime I'm eating something, my dog Bailey runs around and she comes and sits at my feet, waiting for me to feed her. Whatever I'm eating, it could be a hot dog, it could be a sandwich, Chick-fil-A, chicken, French fries, anything that smells good. She wants some of it. And I was eating today, and the thought came to my mind about how sometimes I'm eating something and it's not necessarily good for her. Like, for example, they say chocolate isn't good for dogs because it can kill them. So if I'm eating something with chocolate, I know not to give it to her. And so I was thinking today about how God sometimes treats us, His children, how many times we can ask for things and we desire things and we want things, and sometimes God doesn't give them to us and it seems like He isn't answering our prayer. And which brings me to the verse in 1 John chapter 5, verse 14 and 15. And it says, this is the New International Version, "This is the confidence we have in approaching God, that if we ask anything according to His will, He hears us. And if we know that He hears us, whatever we ask, we know that we will have it. We know that we have what we asked of Him." So that made me think. In the first, the part of the verse that I really like, in verse 14, it says, "This is the confidence we have in approaching God, that if we ask anything according to His will, He hears us." So that means we can ask sometimes for things that necessarily may not be in God's will. So I wanted to share with you guys, whatever we ask for, that we have to be careful and make sure that it is what God wants for us. And sometimes we can pray for things, and it doesn't mean that just because we don't get them immediately doesn't mean that we won't get them. It just means that it's not the time. So again, dealing with God's timing deals with God's will. And so just like my dog, she always wants me to feed her when I'm eating. Whatever I'm eating may not necessarily be good for her, so I won't give it to her. Or if we just fed her, I'm not going to feed her again. So it's the same way when we come to God. If we're asking God, for certain things, God, I want you to do this for me in my life, or God, I want you to take me here, or God, I want you to heal this person, or different things that we may ask for God in prayer. Sometimes, or God, I want this new job, and it doesn't happen. It doesn't mean that God may not give you a new job. It just means that that job wasn't for you and it wasn't God's timing. So be encouraged. Prayer is very important. It's our way that we communicate with our Father. Keep your prayer requests going up. Send them up to the Father, and be encouraged and know that God hears our prayers. And the most important thing that we can do is pray and pray that God's will be done in our lives, and that whatever we're praying, that it will reflect the will that God has for us. This is Monty. Talk to you guys later. We'll see you soon.